G'day, Marty, VK4 Kilo Charlie, here at my local state beach, Happy Valley Beach. Going to do a poda activation. It's a twofer because it's also part of the beaches in the Moreton Bay Marine Park. But I'm going to take this opportunity to show you a few products, particularly the Pack Dog. Pack Dog, that's a new one. And also the Dingo, which I've had out for a little while, but I just want to show you a few ways you can configure the Dingo. So here we go. Let's go down the beach and show you a few things. Before we head down the beach, I wanted to show you the Pack Dog. Let's have a look at this. Wow. So, the Pack Dog is a 3D printed handle. It's got holes in it. You can fit two Chameleon SS27s and an SS25. It's got some hardware on there, so you can screw in some coils to carry. Here I've got a big dog, and there I've got two of a new product. Haven't really even advertised this one yet, but it's called a tiny dog, and I've got one screwed into the other, then screwed into the handle. I've got a surveyor's tripod. I've got a spider beams telescopic mask, and then I've got my beach umbrella, and everything's held in by a couple of straps. Carry handle makes it really easy just to carry for not, real long distances. But I don't have too far of a walk to go down to the beach there. So, yeah, it makes it easy. So I take that along with my backpack, with my radio and coax. I've got a little chair there, and we'll make our way down to the beach. So I'm down the beach, it's a bit windy. I've got my umbrella up, chair's out. So I've taken the umbrella out from the front here. Good things about these straps is you can just unclip these straps to loosen them. You can take them out completely and use those straps to support your squid pole, your spider beams pole, perhaps to a structure, a table or something like that, if you're going to use an infed half wave with the spider beam. But these tiny dog coils just unscrew out from each other. I'm just going to use the tiny dogs today. Don't think I'll use the big dog. I might set it up, but I'll probably just use the tiny dogs and the two 17 footers in a delta loop configuration. So here we have a delta loop set up. We've got the 4-to-1 feeding directly into the tiny dogs, going up the 17-foot whip. And we've got the stainless steel wire connecting the two whips, pulling the 17-footers in quite tight, forming the loop. And we're quite close to the ocean, which should make for some nice contacts in the afternoon here. Okay, so I've just cut to this shot at home because the video that I took of this part that I was demonstrating at the beach didn't work out. So I just wanted to show a close-up. I've got the Dingo Mount here. This is the backside of the Dingo Mount, and you can see here on the Dingo Mount, I've started putting these sockets in. So as you can see, that's the V dipole configuration there at the moment. And you would use that socket to go to each of the arms of the V dipole. For a vertical, you can just put a whip or a coil and a whip on there and use this side. That's the coax feed for the vertical, and that's the earth or the ground socket for the radials. But what about if we want to do a delta loop or a Rubicoff antenna? So It's fine. We've got the V-dipole there. If we joined the V-dipole end tips of the whips with a stainless steel wire that went across, we would create a delta loop. But for a delta loop, you need a 4-to-1 balun for the feed. And so that's why we have the MDC or Mad Dog Coils 4-to-1. So it's a little 4-to-1 transformer. And that's where we can use the banana plugs straight into these sockets. And there you have it. The 4-to-1 just piggybacks on the Dingo. And then you don't feed it from these, you feed it from the 4-to-1 input. What about if we want to do a Rubikoff? Well, we just put that one there, put a 25-foot whip, 7.6 meter whip on it, and then we've got this socket here, or you could just crocodile clip or alligator clip some earth wires, ground wires onto that or into the socket there, either way. Or you've got the wing nut, you can even put them on there. And again, you feed it through there. So antenna, ground, feed point for the Rubikoff. So very versatile, 4-to-1, and that just pops on and off. So there you have it. Now with regards to these coils, I need for 20 meters and up through to 6, I don't need the coils. For the V-dipole, so they can be bypassed. But for 30 meters and 40 meters, that would go in there on both sides, and you just tune the collars to 30 meters and 40 meters. What about the the delta loop? Well, even though we've got the two of them, for a delta loop, you only need the one if you want to get to 20 meters and lower, 20, 30, 40. You can use the two, you just don't need as much inductance on each side, but you can get away with the delta loop with just one coil. CQ Poto, VK4 Kilo Charlie, calling CQ Parks on the Air from Happy Valley State Beach, Queensland, Southeast Queensland, calling CQ Parks on the Air, and listening. I'm on 10 meters. Looks like could be a bit of a shower storm coming in. We'll see how long we can last without getting wet. Ooh, looks pretty threatening up the north. Well, it started raining and the wind came up. I got 48 in the log. It was a great activation, but I just couldn't hold the camera to get some video of the actual activation because I was holding the umbrella, holding the radio, holding the phone to log. I just didn't have enough hands to do anything. I would have liked to have got some video of the activation. But anyway, the delta loop worked fine, and it's raining here now, so I'm just packing up. But yeah, that's the Dingo Mount. The Dingo Mount, and I showed you the Pack Dog little carry handle. So yeah, these new products, as well as the tiny dogs on maddogcoils.com.au. So check it out.